A paradox sits at the center of modern life. The sharper the mind, the easier it can become to delay action. You would expect intelligence to be the cure for procrastination. Yet, again and again, some of the brightest people find themselves staring at a blank page, postponing important work until the final hour. It's almost as if the very thing that gives them an advantage becomes the invisible chain that holds them back. Imagine a man standing before a vast forest. Most people see one path and begin walking. But he sees 1,000 paths. Every trail leads somewhere different. Every choice has consequences. Hours pass, and while others are already deep into the forest, he remains frozen at the entrance, trapped not by ignorance, but by possibility. This is the hidden curse of intelligence. Procrastination isn't always laziness. More often, it's a psychological battle between thought and action. The human brain evolved to solve problems. A highly analytical mind doesn't simply look for answers, it searches for the best answer. It simulates future outcomes, predicts obstacles, and compares endless possibilities. While this ability can produce remarkable ideas, it also creates an unexpected side effect: overthinking. Psychologists call this analysis paralysis. The more options you see, the harder it becomes to commit to one. Picture a chess grandmaster. Before making a single move, he can imagine dozens of future positions. That skill makes him extraordinary. But imagine if he approached every ordinary decision the same way. Choosing what to write, where to begin, or even sending a simple email could become mentally exhausting. Sometimes intelligence doesn't simplify life, it complicates it. History offers countless examples. Leonardo da Vinci is remembered as one of history's greatest geniuses, yet many of his projects remained unfinished. He constantly chased new ideas, refining, improving, questioning. His notebooks overflowed with brilliance, but many masterpieces took years because perfection became both his gift and his prison. The smartest minds often understand how much they don't know. That awareness creates doubt. The average person may begin a project believing this is good enough. A highly intelligent person thinks, what if there's a better approach? What if I've overlooked something? What if this isn't my best work? Perfection quietly disguises itself as preparation. It's like polishing a sword that never leaves its sheath. There's another reason intelligent people procrastinate. They're often praised throughout childhood for being naturally gifted. At first, this seems encouraging, but psychologist Carol Dweck's research on mindset revealed something surprising. When people become attached to being seen as smart, they begin avoiding situations where they might fail. Failure no longer feels like feedback. It feels like proof that they weren't as intelligent as everyone believed. So they delay. If the work isn't started, it can't be judged. If the project remains unfinished, its potential stays alive. The unfinished masterpiece is always perfect inside the imagination. Reality is much less forgiving. This creates a psychological safe zone where dreams remain untouched by criticism. Imagine an artist who keeps a blank canvas because the painting in his mind is flawless. The moment he paints the first brushstroke, reality replaces imagination. Suddenly, mistakes become possible. Many intelligent people unconsciously protect their identity the same way, but perhaps the deepest reason lies even further beneath the surface. Action requires uncertainty. Thought creates the illusion of control. Every hour spent planning feels productive. Every new article, every podcast, every notebook full of ideas convinces us we're moving forward. Yet motion is not progress. A ship can spend years safely anchored in the harbor. It never faces storms. It never risks sinking. But it also never reaches another shore. Knowledge without action slowly becomes another form of comfort. Ancient philosophers understood this long before psychology existed. The Stoics believed that wisdom was measured not by what you knew, but by how you lived. Marcus Aurelius reminded himself daily that ideas mean little unless they become action. Every sunrise was another chance to stop thinking about virtue and begin practicing it. Modern neuroscience echoes the same lesson. The brain rewards completion, not endless preparation. Each small action builds momentum. Confidence doesn't arrive before action. This is why waiting to feel ready rarely works. Readiness isn't a destination, it's something created through action. Think of a tree breaking through concrete. It doesn't wait for perfect conditions. It creates its own path through resistance. Human growth works the same way. The intelligent mind searches for certainty, but life offers none. The irony is almost poetic. The person who knows the least may begin immediately, while the person who knows the most may hesitate forever. In the end, intelligence isn't measured by how many possibilities you can imagine, it's measured by how many become reality. The world is changed not by perfect ideas, but by imperfect actions repeated consistently. The greatest prison isn't a lack of ability, it's a brilliant mind that mistakes thinking for living. And the key to that prison has been there all along, waiting for the first imperfect step.